Alright, y'all, we are back with another video. Now, in this video, we're gonna get a little bit of Big Gip from Goody Mob, just kind of exposing the music industry, giving his thoughts on it. Kind of like, right out of the horse's mouth, someone that was a part of a legendary rap group here from Atlanta, Goody Mob. Don't know if y'all, know of that group, but, I think the real fans, you pretty much should know who Goody Mob was. I'm pretty sure the guy looks pretty familiar to you. And he basically, he had a lot to say in this interview that he did with Beehive ATL, right? And he's basically, the guy that he did the interview with is basically from a local radio station here in Atlanta, right? So I'm going to let y'all check out the clip before I really, say what I think about it. I don't really want to spoil what he's about to say. So y'all go ahead and check this clip out. Then I'm going to come right back in and, basically just give my thoughts on what he said. All right? So check this out.
If you've been raised, they don't like you. They don't like you.
Yeah.
Because you come from something.
Yeah.
They need a motherfucker come in here and treat them like, man, please, you my daddy. Show me, ooh, please, man. Whatever you say, I do it. You know what I mean?
Why is it? Because this is my last question here, but you done got me started with what you just said right there. Why is it that when you ain't saying those magic words, I'll do whatever, you can't get nowhere in this goddamn music industry? If you come in there with your 10 toes down as a man and say, hey, man, this is what I want, this is what I can offer, can't nobody hear that. They got to hear you say, I'll do whatever to get something.
Because man, it's the devil's playground when God ain't involved. This the devil's playground when God ain't involved. This is the biggest this is sorcery. This is witchcraft. Music is witchcraft.
Yeah.
Because you can change a whole world by putting out the right song.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the power of music. So if I'm a oppressor or if I'm a person like, God damn, like, okay, we're going to have to open the world up. We're going to have to pay these niggas more. Man, well, shit. We got to pay them to self-destruct. We can't pay them to goddamn be wealthy. See, I'm gonna overpay the ignorance, and I'm gonna underpay the intelligent. I'm gonna turn the intelligent mad and bitter. I'll make an ignorant nigga everything.
Nigga! No, you just snapped! You just came in this thing and snapped. That's all I needed to know right there.
It,
that was my personal question I had. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
And then see, it's just like right now. I could walk past all them execs, man. I don't care where you at, man. I don't care Craig Cowman. I don't care who you is, man. I can walk in there and walk out of there with my balls in my drawer, man. Kel, Sylvia Rome, I've been signed by.
Yeah.
L.A. Reid, I've been signed by. Atlantic, Sylvia Rome, Julie Greenwald, Kaiser. Yeah. Been in all their offices, and I walked out of there with my balls in my drawer, man.
Come on, man.
Because if they own your balls, you're gonna be in the mental hospital.
Whew.
See?
My God.
You're gonna be in the mental hospital. Cause think about it. They paid niggas to be gangsters.
Yeah.
They'll never pay you to be smart. You wanna be a gangster? Oh, here you go.
Take it
$1 million.
out.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Come in there with some brains. Oh. Can't make no money with this nigga. Come on, man. I need a ignorance.
Yeah.
Ignorance. It's just ignorant sales to black people. We sell trauma.
But how was y'all able to do the opposite and sell real stuff?
Because we read.
But how was y'all able to cut through the industry, or did it get to a point where they had to stop y'all and say, all right, no more of this stuff
What do you
either?
mean? They stopped the record label. They disbanded
Yeah.
LaFace.
Yeah.
They disbanded the label. We got a gold record out, #1 record, and woke up the next morning and said, "Hey man, LaFace, they just sold that for 145 million, man. Y'all gotta figure it out." Wait, in the middle of the record? Where LA at? Oh, he went to school. He went back to school. He went to Harvard. In the middle of the record. See?
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it. LaFace, a giant,
Yeah.
represented intelligence.
Yeah.
The best of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Destroyed overnight. Next thing you know, he pop up, he was Pink. So you went from the blackest to now your artist right beside you is, we coming to New York, we taking New York over with Pink. You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta think about it, bro. Like, it's like counter pro, man. Every time we get somewhere and start getting strong, just like that Death Row shit was incredible.
Yeah.
If he had the mindset to say, hey, stop with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop with the bullshit. We ain't just made 400 million. We got more money than Puffy, everybody. Stop with the bullshit. But nobody said that. See, that's the problem with our community, man. We don't stop bullies in their tracks. See, my daddy era, you couldn't be a bully like that. They kill you.
Yeah.
They kill you in the South. You couldn't show up on a nigga block. Hey, nigga, we gonna kill you.
Yeah.
He said some really important things in this clip, right? Now, a lot of this stuff we already, we've talked about and we have the knowledge on because we know what the music industry is about. We know that they sell trauma, they sell murder, they sell death, they sell ignorance, they sell sex, they sell everything demonic you can possibly think of. Now, one of the first things he said in this interview was that music itself is witchcraft. He didn't name anyone. He didn't say an artist is witchcraft. He said music because a song could come out and change the entire world. One song can change the vibration of thousands, of millions. It can change the energy of whatever is going on around you. So in a way, it could be, it could be a positive change. But most of the time in the things that we're talking about today with today's rap music, it's negative change. It's negative energy. It's they use music in a negative way, so it's a form of demonic witchcraft. And that's pretty simple to understand. Why? Because at the top of the rap game, that's what they are selling. They're selling ignorance, they're selling trauma, they're selling demonic energy, they're selling murder, they're selling death, and all of that carries energy. It carries darkness, and it brings that darkness over the world because that is what the devil's end game is. He wants to bring that energy over this entire world, right? You can bring in drill music being like the biggest subgenre of rap today. Drill music involves a lot of kids, and at the height of drill music, teenagers are basically in charge of it. They're some of the biggest artists, as far as these teenagers, some of the biggest artists are drill artists, and all they rap about is shooting each other, killing each other, dissing dead ops, killing ops, this and that. All it's about is murder, death, and just very dark and demonic energy. That's all it's about. It's nothing godly. It's nothing holy. It's ignorance and trauma-based mind control through music. Rather, these young artists know that they're selling that or not. Like a recent example, a lot of y'all may know the young dude that's like 19, dude named K-Flock. Y'all remember he went to jail about a year or so ago, or whenever he got locked up for killing someone in broad daylight. Someone that he was beefing with that was from the opposing gang. Dude was like 19 years old, and he just got hit with like a federal RICO charge, right? Him and some other people of his gang in Bronx in New York. He's 19 years old. He was probably the leading drill artist coming out of New York, you know, those younger artists. You know, which it all comes from that Chicago style drill that started years ago, that Chief Keef basically is like the pioneer of. You know, and it's just, you know, obviously Chief Keef, 27, 28 years old. All them guys is almost 30 years old. But now it's done trickled down to the kids that are 19, 18, 16, 15, very young teenagers. Because that's the agenda behind all this stuff. Remember what Gipp said in the interview? He said they overpay the ignorance and they underpay intelligence. That's what it is. And we already know people are more ignorant. These young guys are more ignorant at a younger age. You know, you get older like Gipp, who's almost 50 years old, then you gain that intelligence. You know, not saying you can't be 20 years old and not know to not be in the streets killing people. Of course, there's a lot of young, smart men and wise young men, but they're using the ignorance to get these young kids at a young age. So they never reach that level of being wise and not knowing, you know, that they shouldn't be doing these certain things. Because you had to think about, if we're going to talk about, you know, New York drill for a second, there were other little kids that were killing kids. Now, some of these guys weren't big rap artists like K-Flock and shit like that. But, you know, just search here on YouTube. There's plenty of videos of it, and you can learn about all the shit that's going on with these 15, 14-year-olds that's killing each other. It's like one of the dudes that K-Flock was beefing with, he was killed in a cab, in a lift. And guess what? He was like 15, 16 years old. Guess how old the two young dudes was that killed him? They were like 14 and 15. They pulled up on scooters and shot in his window. Shot the young dude in the head. Bro, he was 16 years old. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, you feel bad because these guys live by the gun and they die by the gun, because supposedly he was on the scene of someone else that got killed that same morning. But this is what the music is doing. This goes back to what he's saying. They're selling ignorance. They're selling trauma. Because at the end of the day, they want you to do this shit. They want these artists to live that way, because regardless, they're going to make millions off you. Shit, they damn near want you to die in a month. Why? Because they're going to continue to make millions. Really, they're going to make the millions whether you're dead or not. And in turn, you get a small percentage of it. That's why they want the kids. The more ignorant, the better. Because they can't change someone who's 35 years old. This young drill music, the young artists, they have nothing for a grown man. So even when they sign these artists like K-Flock and all these other young drill artists, you know, it's from Jacksonville, all the shit that's going on down there. All these drill artists, you know, or just the artists that promote that kind of energy in general. When they sign these guys, that's it. They're done. It's not about them no more. It's about the million young kids that's listening to them. How they can corrupt their minds and continue the cycle. So the cycle is like biting your own tail. It never ends. Like the Ouroboros effect. It just goes in a circle. Chasing your own tail. The cycle never ends. It just keeps going. That's why the generations today are even worse. They're even worse. And you can't change these dudes. It's so embedded in their mind what they're doing. They doing it on live. They doing it on the internet. They do everything for other people to see, to validate what they're doing, to see that they gangster, they thug, they this, they that. Just like Gipp was saying, oh, you a thug? Oh, cool, here, 10 million, great. Yes, we want you. Oh, you smart? Oh, hell no, I can't make no money off of you. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. That's completely upside down. That goes right on back to like the old prophecy of everything that is good will be turned bad. Everything that's bad will be considered good. It's the same thing. It's turning the world that we live in completely upside down. And the number one way to do it is through music, something that everyone listens to every single day. And you can easily, cast spells on people through the music because you're going to allow it into your space. You're going to listen to it, especially the kids, even if they don't see it that way. Even if they don't see it, they're not even in the streets. They just young kids who listen to this music because they infatuated with the lifestyle. It's still, it's still being placed on them. It's still in their subconscious. It lives in there. And now they crave and want to see death. They want to see murder. They want to see dudes beefing with each other, shooting with each other. That's what it's about. It ain't just about, listening to it either. Once it gets in your mind, it starts to take over. You become interested in it. You become interested in the darkness. You're no longer interested in feeling good about Jesus, feeling good about God, feeling good about, something holy, feeling just good about life. You're interested in this evil, dark, demonic energy. You watching their lives all day and shit. You waiting on some shit to happen. So, I thought this was a pretty dope interview to bring to the channel. Y'all know in the community section I had a video about Robin Williams and those 12 doorknob suicide rituals, but YouTube decided to remove the video before I even posted it. I had the video unlisted and YouTube gave me a strike and they deleted it. So, without me basically getting in trouble for circumventing around the policy, because since the channel was suspended for a week, I can't post that same exact video on this channel. It will basically risk getting both channels deleted because of their circumventing policy. So basically, I would have to redo the entire video, word it different, short the video down, and make sure that there's no text on the screen that, shows what I was showing in that original video. Which I'm going to work on that. I'm going to re-record it in a very YouTube-friendly way so I can get it out so y'all can see that edited video. Again, the original video will live on Patreon. So it definitely, it kind of upset me I couldn't get that video out because that was supposed to drop this morning until they deleted it last night. So it just kind of never ending with YouTube, honestly. So yeah, man, with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments because it's a topic that I could keep going on and on about, I'm pretty sure we won't be, well, I'm pretty sure the topic doesn't end with this video. I'm pretty sure we'll come back with another video that's along the lines of what we were just talking about and GiPP in this interview. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. And with that being said, it's Black Balloon. And I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.